All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, now this lesson is based off our article headline, CoinTelegraph.com. And it says, lawmaker alleges Trump wants to replace U.S. dollar with his stable coin. Now, stable coins deal with crypto, cryptocurrency. Now, stable coins, the reason they're called stable coins, because unlike the volatility, of other coins, all right, that go up and down, a stable coin's price should be stable. Usually it's pegged, to the USD. All right, for some examples, actually, I have the definition for stable coin. All right, stable coin. This is a stable coin or a type of cryptocurrency that aim to maintain a stable value by pegging their market value an external reference asset, such as a fiat currency, commodity, or another cryptocurrency. All right. They are designed to be an alternative to the volatility of popular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Stablecoins are used in networks like Ethereum and Tron and are programmable digital currencies that are most commonly pegged one-to-one to fiat currency like the USD. And some examples are USDT, which is USD, all right, Tether, okay? And you have USDC, okay? When you go into the cryptocurrencies. Now, stable coins, when you're trading, because like it goes into, okay, it's different from the volatility of popular coins. Instead, it's supposed to be stable, all right, a stable price. This is why it's be pegged to like the USD, So a stable coin price will usually just stay $1, all right, and you will either when you're trading, crypto, and let's say you want to sell a certain crypto, most people will sell it to a stable coin. All right. So because the price stays the same, it holds your asset. You have this amount of Bitcoin and you want to sell this amount. You wouldn't sell it, if you want to keep the money, you wouldn't sell it to another crypto where the price volatility is high, because your money could then fluctuate. It could go up and then it could go down. But instead, you would trade it to a stable coin where the price would stay the same. Okay? Just giving, the background of, stable coins. All right? Okay? So going back to the article, it says lawmakers allege Trump wants to replace U.S. dollar with his stable coin. Representative Maxine Waters suggested that any stablecoin bills in Congress should receive no support unless Republicans address Donald Trump's conflict of interest. California Representative Maxine Waters, ranking member of the U.S. House Financial Service Committee, used her opening statement as a markup hearing to criticize President Donald Trump's business and ethical entanglement with the crypto industry, including the launch of a stablecoin by a family-backed company. Addressing lawmakers at an April 2nd hearing, Waters said Trump had used his position as president to leverage multiple crypto schemes for profit, including a U.S. dollar pegged stablecoin launched by World Liberty Financial, the firm backed by his family. The California lawmaker pointed to Trump's meme coin launch in January, his plans to establish a national cryptocurrency stockpile, and his own stablecoin, referring to World WLFI's USD1 token launched in March. Okay? With this stablecoin bill, this committee is setting an unacceptable and dangerous precedent, validating the president and his insiders' effort to write rules of the road that will enrich themselves at the expense of everyone else, said Waters, adding. Okay? Now, the real reason I'm bringing this out, because crypto is basically like crypto, you could say it was like the Trojan horse, the Trojan horse, for digital assets, okay, tokenization, the blockchain technology. Crypto is basically the Trojan horse for these things, man, because you have, the US dollar, the fiat currencies, but now you have cryptocurrencies, digital assets, tokenization, and you know, you have these talks of tokenization and the blockchain technology, because this is where everything is going. You know, the talk of CBDCs, the digital dollar, the digital wallet, digital ID, blockchain technology. This is where this is the road that all these things are going. You know, because even with currencies and things, we're speaking of buying and selling. But it's going to be more when it comes to this digital world that Esau wants to bring in. It's going to be more than just buying and selling. You know, your ID, medical records, all these things. They want it all digital. You know, they want everybody. You know, they want everybody basically like linked. You know, digitally, man. You know, to system. You know, all right. And this is where the Motb plays his role. All right, because because like I said, crypto is basically like a Trojan horse, you know, for the digital assets, you know, the tokenization, the blockchain technology, you know, because we understand that these devils want to get rid of the dollar. And we also understand that they're going to bring forth a cashless society where purchases, payments, buying and selling are going to be done digitally, are going to be done cashlessly through a micro chip that they're going to want inside every man, woman, and child. And it's found in the scriptures, you know? So that we're seeing these things with crypto and you know, we understand the times that we're in, you know? So let's get the verse, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And when you go into his word mark in the Greek word is charagma, was going to scratch, etching, then carve, sculpture, graven. Okay. All right. Because basically a cutting, they're going to have to make a cutting into the flesh so you can receive this micro chip. And when you go deeper, it goes back to Carax, which go into pale, stake, or palisade, which is basically a sharp-pointed instrument, because they're going to have to use a sharp-pointed instrument to make that cutting into the flesh so you can receive the micro chip, man. All right. And through this micro chip, as we keep on reading, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. The times that we're coming into, you will not be able to purchase. You will not be able to buy and sell. You will not be able to make payments unless you have this CHIP, this micro chip. These are the times that we're coming into, where they're going to get rid of the dollar. They're going to bring forth the cashless society, where purchases, payments, buying, and selling are going to be done cashlessly, digitally, through a CHIP that they're going to want inside every man, woman, and child, man. You know? And this is the type of world that Esau wants. He wants a digital, totalitarian slave world. All right? Everybody being enslaved digitally, man. You know? All right? This and Esau is the one that's going to be behind it. And it's why we see all these things with the robots, the half man, the half machine, transhumanism, AI, augmented reality, micro chips, and these are the times that we're coming into, man. Robots and drones. These are the times that we're coming into. Holograms and, you know, Elon Musk with his Neuralink, his brain chip. These are the times that we're coming into, you know. And you could say how crypto was like a Trojan horse, you know, for all this digital asset, tokenization, blockchain technology. You could say crypto was like a Trojan horse for these things. Because at first, the government was against, crypto. You know, a lot of them said it was a scam and this and that. But now you have Trump embracing it, coming out with his own, crypto, meme coin, and, you know, because these are the times that we're coming into. All right, where everything is finna be digital. Purchases, payments, buying, selling gonna be digital. They finna get rid of the dollar, you know, this current monetary system, and bring in a new one. These are the times that we're coming into, man, and it's prophesied in the scriptures. Okay, the mark, the mark of the beast, the micro chip that they're gonna want inside every man, woman, and child, and that's gonna be the way of purchasing. That's gonna be the way of buying and selling. That's gonna be the way of making payments, man. All right. Okay. Now I also have this article, coindesk.com. Okay. And it says, and I did a lesson on this earlier, you know, before. Okay. But it goes into the ECB, which is Europe Central Bank. All right. Targets October to finish digital euro preparation phase. Because this was taking place. They're making everything digital. All right. They're trying to get rid of this cash-based money system and bring in a digital monetary system, man, which they're gonna have control over. Okay. It won't be no more hiding money under the mattress, hiding money in the safe and the shoebox. Those days gonna be over, man. Everything gonna be on the grid, the blockchain. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it is. The blockchain, the blockchain technology. Which blockchain? Let me see. Am I right? Blockchain. It says a system in which record of transactions. Right. You see, blockchain technology. The records of buying and selling is gonna be there. All right. But see, it holds more. If I'm not mistaken, this technology, it holds more than just buying and selling. Medical record, all these things could be on the blockchain. It says a system in which a record of transaction, especially those made in a cryptocurrency, is maintained across computers that are linked in a peer-to-peer network. All right. Let me see. Let me see something. Blockchain technology records. Okay, you got one, medical records. It says medical record management and verification are made strong and secure by blockchain technology. Numerous issues with conventional medical documents management system are addressed by immutability, decentralized access, better security, and interoperability characteristics. Okay. How blockchain can revolutionize healthcare records, access, and security. You see, so all this talk about blockchain technology and crypto and records, holding records, this where this thing is going, man. All right. These are the times that we're coming into everything finna be digitalized. All right. They're finna be able to see all the records and they, all right. Everything. It ain't gonna be no more hiding money, shoebox you got to put up in the wall. No, everything gonna be on the blockchain essentially. All right. They may change the name or but it's gonna be on a system in which that's the point. It's gonna be on a system. All right. It's gonna be on some system. Okay. Some network. Everybody finna be linked, to this network and the technology inside everybody. And this is where these people want to take it, and they want to have control over man. They want to be God on earth. All right. They want to know your thoughts. They want to know, your heart rate and, if you walked, if you took a piss, how many times you took a piss and how many times you and your woman had sex in this time of the day at this time of night. And they want to know, they want to be God on earth, man. All right. When are you eating? Why are you eating? They want to know these things. They want to know your emotion at this time and that time. And they want to do these things through their technology. All right. These are the terms that we're coming into. All right. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, man. You see? All right. If you receive the mark of the beast, this microseed, you're going to take part in the fiery destruction the Lord is going to bring in these last days, man. All right. Because we know, according to the scriptures, that we're not to receive the CHIP, man. All right. We're not to receive the mark of the beast, even unto death. The scriptures even going to those that will be beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, for the word of the Most High, which will not receive the mark of the beast in their hands or in their foreheads, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. All right? And these are the times that we're coming into. Okay? Where these devils gonna come down with great wrath, the FEMA camps, the martial law troops, the detention centers, they finna get rid of the dollar, they finna bring forth a digital system, and they gonna want every man, woman, and child to receive a CHIP inside them, man. All right? Best believe they gonna be able to track you, and this what these people want. All right? Okay? So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna close it out, get infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, time of this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.